Welcome to the Inspired by InVideo show. Here you can learn about how to use InVideo, ask questions and show off your videos. Stephen Healy is a content creator and facilitator for BeLive TV. I'm John Upton and I'm a video creator and general marketer for an agency based in the UK called Think and Do. There are a number of changes to the user interface that we're going to look at. There is more control over the timeline, and there's this new add a logo capability here, whereas before you had to drag on. We'll start with that seeing as I've got my cursor over it. So now you can click here, add a logo, and go and find a logo straight from your desktop. Well, let's add the InVideo logo. And again, you can stretch that to fit. So now you can get it straight from your desktop and you haven't got to upload it. And logos will be there. And also you can add it to all scenes in one click. Yeah. So let's add a scene. And hey presto, it's on all scenes. Okay, so that's the new logo. Let's add another scene and we'll go and look at the new controls. Before, I would have to drag this to the beginning to play. So now I can play from the start of the scene and I can pause it. But if I want to play the whole thing, I can play from the seeker. So now I've got two sets of controls. Play from where the seeker is, play from the beginning of a scene. But I want to see what's in scene 3. So now I have to scroll across, but I don't any longer. I can just hit zoom to fit. Okay, so now I can see all of the scenes. I can click on a scene and I can play that scene from its beginning. I can pause it. I can continue to play by playing from the seeker. Now, I know that at least one person has asked in the last 24 hours why they've got rid of the preview button. Well, this is a long-term capability that of what they call scrubbing. I'm not an expert on scrubbing, but this is all preparation for giving you the ability to do scrubbing. So we have a play the scene from start, a play the scene from the seeker. So if I want to play the whole thing, I can go left, hit that, and that will play all 3 scenes. They're all the same, they're all the default scene. Let me assure you it will play the whole lot. Now, if I want to come out of this zoom to fit, I can simply go the wrong way. I meant to go up to 100 and that's back to where we would normally be, and that will give me here. So there's quite a bit of control changes to how the timeline is managed, but just remember, play from the start of the scene, play from the seeker location, move to the left scene, move to the scene to the right. Okay, and zoom to fit to put everything, the whole video, visible in there. So if you've got 10 scenes, you'll get 10 very, very small scenes in there. Okay, one of the items that came up in the group this week is making a 16:9 video fit onto a square. Now, someone had a 16 to 9 video in the middle of their project, and it only filled a space here, and they could so easily have made it fill the full square. So let's add this one. You can also see here that we can quickly trim now to the current scene length. So if we just take it gently to there, hit done, it will fulfill the whole of the current scene. And as you can see, if we play it, it's only filling a section there. Now we can put blur around it, etc. But what we really want to do is, let's just get rid of this text. Get rid of the text. And people say, well, how do I get rid of the logo? Now you get a little X and we don't have to have a logo. So now if I highlight it and I drag it till the top and I drag it to the bottom and I play it now, let's play the whole scene, you can see that we're counting money and we're only fulfilling the whole scene. And if I wanted to see more of the money, all right, let's bring my seeker back onto the project so as I can see it. I can in fact move it to the left to see more of the money counting, move it to the right to see more of the screen. Let's position it more to the right, and again if I play the scene from the start by using this button, you can see that we're now seeing more of the money. Hit stop, hit it, and if I move it to the extreme right, you can see if I play it again that the money occupies even more of the screen. So you can control what you see by dragging out to fill the whole of the square and moving left and right. Just bring our cursor seeker back onto the scene to determine what you see within the square of the 16 to 9. Okay, Zia asked in the group if there are any calls to action with animation that can be added into your InVideo project. Well, if we go to stickers, you'll see there's huge numbers of stickers here, all sorts of things, and they are animated, and there's countdowns, but the things are there if you've got things like call us. We'll add that. Let's move that to there. Let's scroll down a little more. You've got some pretty flags. Subscribe button. Let's move that to there. Get started. Let's move that to there. No more. Let's move that to there. What else have we got? Shop now. Let's move that down to there. Order now. Move that to there. Sign up. Let's move that to there. Some humorous ones. Really? Let's move that to there. And we can go down. Buy now, different type of buy now button. Again, another kind of buy now button. And I think you're getting the gist here, really. There's quite a few things. 40% off. And if you go down, special offer, 40% off. And that one is a bit similar to this one. So now you can see we've got a load of buttons, call to actions, and if we play the scene, you'll see they're animated. So I hope that answers Zia's question. And again, it's all sorts of things, you know, good mornings, beers, you name it, numbers, angry bees, happy bees, letters, numbers, play music, listen on Anchor, YouTube, listen on Spotify. Lots and lots and lots of animated stickers. Okay, now I've seen a post today that says someone is struggling with adding text. Let's just remove the default build your own scene and let's look at adding text. So if we go to text, there are 3 different kinds of standard text that you can add, and then there's a whole load of pretty text for you to add as well. Let's add a heading. So we've got a heading, and how do we change that text? We go to the box mark text here and we can change it, the text, as you can see, and we can change it to whatever we want. This is our heading. And you can change it there, or you can change it here. And I think you saw very quickly there, if you highlight a whole word by either double clicking on it or dragging it, you get this magic highlight here. And you can choose the colour of that by nipping down here, and this is the highlight colour. So if you want a nice red highlight, you can do that. So that's a heading, yep, and a highlight. Let's add a subheading. Okay, and again, let's go to text and let's change this to say this is a subheading. Then my favourite trick, I hold the shift key down too long, so this is a subheading. And again, if I want to highlight, I can highlight there, and because this is a different item, I can change, I get a different colour. So I can go to colours, and yes, it's showing yellow, which is the default colour, but I could have that colour anything I wanted. Shiny greeny blue, and you can see that's changed the highlighting of the text there. So now we've got a heading, a subheading, and now let's add some body text, and this is the body text. Now body text is here. I can drag it out a bit, so if I want it to be there, yeah, I'll make the margin roughly the same there and pull it down, and you're going to get massive text. But what we're going to do is we'll nip over to the BBC and let's just choose any old text here, and let's Control C. Let's go back to here, and if we highlight here and we hit Control V, we get our paragraph text. And again, we can move the edge in and it will contain our size. So that's text. But if I want to manipulate it, change these texts, I can do different things to them. As you've already seen, I can have a highlight colour. In this case, I haven't highlighted anything, but my text colour is white. If I come down here, I can turn my text colour yellow or even green or red, can't see it too well in red. Let's go back to white. But you can see that you can manage your text colour alongside your highlight colour. I can also change, snip back to here, the actual text style itself. So if I hit style, I can change my font to any of these here simply by clicking. Let's go to Lato Bold, and you can see now I've got a different shape of text. Or I could go here and I could have a different kind of text again. And as you can easily see, you'll have good management of your text. Now, this text, the size is dictated by the box. So you can see as I change it, there you are, got a different size. But if you lock the font and change the size down to 45, for instance, you will get your text is managed by here, and you can also change the line height. So we could go 2.1 and we'll get a bigger gap between there. We can stylize bold, so let's say we want the word knowledge in bold. We can do that. If we make our text 55, we'll get a C's there, and then we can make it left aligned, we can make it right aligned, and we can italicize it, we can underline it. So that's how you control and manage text. Hope you find that useful. I thought I'd quickly show you how you can add some of the different styles of text that are pre-done. So here we've got spring, and you can come over here, it's in Pacifico there, and you can change the text. Let's all see the new dog. Let's all see the new dog. So let's move that to there. You've got speed, back to school, car, text box, hugs and kisses, you name it. There's loads and loads of different styles. And again, if you wanted a fancy thing, then you could make up your signature. Okay, so those are different styles of text. If we go back, there's also some of these called classics. So here you can do things like drag that on. You only live once. Yep. And go into edit mode. You only, and you'll see that you've got that there and you've got that there. So you've got two bits of text. Okay, if we play, got you only because I copied and pasted by accident. But you get the idea that you can see all sorts of functionality from there. There's some quite neat ones. Be your own hero. Let's delete that one. Oh, delete the whole thing. All sorts of things that you can bring on, make it possible. Doing a great job of dragging it down, but you can see that's all sorts of things here. And if we go back, there are modern with love, and there are Astons, what we would normally call lower thirds. I know I'm putting these on top of each other, but just really to show you that there. And then you've got different things, social media credits, and you've got all the good known, well-known social medias, and then some different styles within those. Okay, so I hope that gives you an idea of what you can add using different facilities under text. Let's play them all. Oh, didn't want to play them again, wanted to stop them. Hope that gives you an idea of advanced text features. Well, I hope you found that useful, and look forward to seeing some of your own works using those techniques. Stay safe out there and keep happy.